People who think picking their nose qualifies as a medical procedure. And gentlemen. So we have a comment here by the janitor McCainisthrough. The note I got. She can't afford to fly first class, but can afford all this. It's like, what'd she say? A spectacular condo. By the way, search my videos for wallet challenge. You'll see that McCainisthroughX issued a wallet challenge a long time ago, purporting to be rich, and now those videos are hidden. She doesn't know who the Kook Troop is, so the Kook Troop doesn't have three. The Kook Troop 3 has $5 to its name, let alone measly 10 grand in pocket change. They hate us because we're rich, and that's why you removed you made your wallet challenge video unavailable. Okay, yeah. But so ignore McCainisthroughX's delusions of grandeur about flying in planes. In Coach, by the way, she flew in the one plane she did fly where she had video of. At least I assume it was her. I mean, if you're going to put up video of someone in a plane, you should at least put it in first class. But the total, the point of this video is the janitors whining about the Patriot Act. The limit of cash withdrawals and deposits that don't come up with additional paperwork courtesy of the right-wing anti-Patriot Act. Now, I don't like the terms right-wing and left-wing. Is Gary Johnson a right-winger because he wants to end the war on drugs? Like Milton Friedman and Ron Paul, two guys who have nothing in common with Democrats? Maybe he's a left-winger because he wants to end the war on drugs like Bernie Sanders does now. Or Hillary Clinton, who has her finger in the air. Is Gary Johnson a right-winger because he supports concealed carry for law-abiding people? Is he a right-winger because he wants to end the income tax and replace it with a consumption tax? Is he a left-winger because he's pro-homosexual marriage? Is Gary Johnson a left-winger because he believes people should get an abortion on demand? Is he a right-winger because he doesn't like late-term abortions? Oh. Is Gary Johnson a right-winger because he vetoed a whole bunch of spending bills while governor of New Mexico? Is he a right-winger because he supports free trade? Maybe he's a left-winger because he supports free trade. Well, I don't. But anyways, that's just a stupid term. There's so many people. You can't put the majority of people in left and right, and I think that's why a lot of people don't like Hillary and Trump. They're about as popular as a turd in the punch bowl. Well, anyway, I issued a challenge to McStupid, and of course she didn't. I made her come over or I was going to make her come over and actually answer me on a thread I started. Because she has me blocked. She is scared of me. She's not blocked from my channel. I've challenged her dozens of times to come to my channel and debate me. And on any video I have in the playlist, the McCainisthroughX Refutation Station, any video in that playlist, you can debate me on it, McCainisthroughX, and I will humiliate you, guaranteed. And that's why she has me blocked. So problem here is Hillary Clinton is a frothing at the mouth supporter of the Patriot Act. Barack Obama is a frothing at the mouth supporter of the Patriot Act, as are most Democrats. Now, she'll blame. She likes to call it Bush's Patriot Act. Problem is, McStupid, and see the videos going on by your screen. I have all the links for all this stuff. Now, granted, this is not something that can be done. I didn't cut and paste this off TV or the internet like McCainisthroughX does, where she just totally plagiarizes the living heck out of a poorly produced video on MSNBC of Rachel Maddow flapping his gums, or Ed Schultz's fat flabby jowls flapping up and down in front of the camera. I did this all myself, so if you see those videos, it gives you all the information you need. Now, regarding Bush's Patriot Act, you do realize, McCainisthroughX, unless you are really this stupid, and you might be, I think you are, there's this little thing called Congress. Because the president is not the lawmaker. He can't make law, not legally. That's what caused the revolution. The British government doing all kinds of stuff without any representation, doing all sorts of stuff that the Constitution prohibits. So there's a little entity called Congress, McStupid, and I know you're watching this. And what they do, since the president is not the lawmaker, they passed the Patriot Act, and the vast majority of Democrats voted for it. And you're only against it now because near the end of Bush's presidency, Democrats were yammering about it. You'll take whatever position the antique media takes. But I did refute one of her videos on that where she tried to blame, the Patriot Act solely on Bush, like Congress doesn't exist. Well, Congress had to pass this and send it to Bush's desk for him to sign it. And the research I did, and I did research, and that doesn't, your research is sitting in front of the TV being fat. My research is actually reading hundreds of pages of garbage about how this government has, not only is the Patriot Act itself an abuse of the Constitution, but they can't even follow the rules entailed in the Patriot Act. So it's kind of weird, though. You voted for Obama in 2012. You're voting for Hillary Clinton because you've been just yammering, and I haven't seen her say a whole lot about the Patriot Act except for that one screenshot. She may have said something that I missed, but she doesn't talk about it a whole lot. So why are you? This will be the second election in a row you're voting for a frothing at the mouth supporter of the police state. So if you really are, now I'm not a single issue voter, but the Patriot Act is a pretty big deal to me, so I don't think I could really vote for someone who supports it. So if you really, I think you're like those Republicans. McStupid, you're just as dumb as those Republicans you hate for just checking the R and giving them a pass for things they would never give a Democrat a pass for. And Hillary Clinton, she is all in for a police state. In fact, as I've documented, Obama and Hillary are all in for a police state even more than George W. Bush, if you can believe that. But assaults on individual liberties and assaults on the Fourth Amendment didn't start with Bush. McCainisthroughX didn't know that, but I did inform her of it. So, man, McCainisthroughX, if you really are against the Patriot Act, you better vote for Gary Johnson or Jill Stein. I do actually believe Jill Stein. She's nuttier than the senile old grandma that comes over for Thanksgiving and everybody just nods in approval, just hoping she'll shut up. But I do believe her that she's against the Patriot Act, and Gary Johnson's against it as well. So I think you're okay with the police state as long as it's your people running it, aren't you? You're a little hypocrite. And if you saw those videos go by, two of them were a response directly to her, and I owned her. As an aside in that, she's McCainisthroughX. If I had her free time, I could literally probably upload 5 videos a day for the next 30 days, correcting her on all her stupidity. But anyway, see those videos. McCainisthroughX is a huge supporter of the police state, so long as it's her clowns running it. So, and this won't be the last time you and I spar on this, McCainisthroughX. You and I will have it out on this. So anytime you want to come to my channel and get owned on this, bring it, fatty. Have a nice day.